do this shit for the love of the game.
Did you know I'm utterly insane?
Wow, he's sitting here and I didn't even have the mic in front of me. Wow, he's sitting here and I didn't even have the mic in front of me. Professional, I'm a professional. Well, welcome to Tgan Live episode 23. Happy 4th of July to all my American brethren. Absolutely another slow week. I did a random stream the other day. I counted a day because our day is July 1st. Tell me that's not sexy. How do you not want to bang me after seeing that? The only really big news this past week is that Sony has been fucking up big time. Last week it was Xbox. Then next week it's going to be Xbox again with all the layoffs. I'll talk a bit about too, because just every week there's just barely anything to talk about at all, and I always try to look it up before the show starts or during the week to get some topics, and there's almost like nothing. Excuse me. Excuse me. I just gotta check something. Is there any score yet? Uh-oh. just checking on the Morocco-Canada score in World Cup. Morocco's got a goal, 1-0 for Morocco. Not good. Let's go, Canada. You've already made history, so let's continue to make history. The only one piece of somewhat adaptation news, but it's cool because it includes the Batman, and I absolutely love the 2022 Batman. I actually think it's one of the best Batman movies ever made. Even though I still love the 89 Keaton more than all the other Batman movies combined, honestly, but it's a great movie, and I'm looking forward big time to Batman 2. But the writer for that movie is now saying he's getting a lot more adaptation offers than comic book, because people are tired of the superhero genre. It's been done to death at this point. I mean, I still like some of it. They still make good movies, just like I just said, the Batman and the new Spider-Man looks like it could be really good. Brand new day, and it could potentially break opening weekend box office records. But over here on Game Trader or Total Film, what side am I on? Game Trader. Batman 2 screenwriter Matt Tomlin has one of the most anticipated comic book movies in production, but despite this fact, Tomlin says he's fielding more offers. I had to sniss. Speaking on Twitter, Tomlin, the co-writer of Batman 2 alongside director Matt Reeves, there we go. Didn't know there was a Mega Man adaptation in works. I should look up about that, because that'd be interesting. Oh, 94. It's probably, looks like it's dead or something. Hollywood is sort of making a shift from being comic book obsessed to video game obsessed. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mega Man sees the light of day in some form, but after so much time gone by, it's likely I'll have anything to do with it. Tomlin further clarified his reasoning with another response. My point of view is also born of the fact that I'm getting at least 5 times more offers for game adaptations than comic. How jealous am I of you? I would love to be able to write a game adaptation movie. Honestly, any movie. I wouldn't even care. Like, my 2 favorite things in the world are combining to blow up: movies and game adaptations. While Tomlin is speaking from anecdotal experience rather than offering empirical evidence, Game adaptations are of increasing importance to moviedom. It's plain to see. They're taking over. It's time for the MCU to move aside and take a break. That's what they should do. Comic book movies should just take a break. Come back a couple years later and maybe people will look forward to it again. Already this year, Return to Silent Hill, Iron Lung, Exit 8, and Mortal Kombat 2 have all released in theaters to varying degrees of success. Still to come, Zack Krager's Resident Evil movie and Street Fighter, which I'm both looking forward to, and anime shows Sekiro No Defeat and Cyberpunk Edge Runner Season 2. Season 1 was great, so I'm looking forward to that one too. Truly, the video game adaptation is upon us. Even the likes of A24 are getting on the trend. The indie studio has a big budget Elden Ring movie currently in the works. Wait, what? Now this is random. I'm gonna read about that after this. Currently filming with Alex Garland, so that's cool. Garland's already filming Elden Ring, and Garland has become a pretty big deal when he makes some cool sci-fi. So, but now we have A Quiet Place. Day One, Michael Sarnowski. What the hell is that? Quiet Place is doing a Death Stranding, so I gotta read about that after this. In comparison, comic book cinema is perhaps the lowest ebb in most 2 decades. Death Stranding director says the film adaptation has a lot of action and excitement, but the violence is restrained. You're not going to see a lot of jaws getting ripped off. Exclusive. Michael Sarnowski talks the death of Robin Hood and Death Stranding. The death of Robin Hood director Michael Sarnowski is gearing up to helm the first ever live-action Death Stranding movie, which is quite the departure from A24 action thriller about everyone's favorite folklore hero. I wouldn't say the script is very violent. There's definitely a lot of action and excitement to it. When asked how Death Stranding compares to the death of Robin Hood, there's some violence to it. I mean, Death Stranding is a brutal world, and it's a world also where it feels like death is just around the corner. So there needs to be a sort of visceral sense of, oh, this could be it. It's sort of a bleak and barren post-apocalyptic environment, so there is violence and action to it. So there is violence and action to it, but the role of violence is very different from this one. It's a movie that kind of questions violence. Written and directed by Sarnowski, The Death of Robin Hood stars Hugh Hackman as an aging Robin Hood in the 13th century who, alongside his partner Gideon, Bill Skarsgård, leads a life of hyper-violent crime. Oh, so The Death of Robin Hood is super violent. I didn't know. I've never seen it. It almost makes me want to watch it now. A life of hyper-violent crime includes jaws being ripped in half, arrows going through eye sockets, throats being slit, and everything being set on fire. The second half of the movie sees Robin heal from nearly dying. Sarnowski continues. Death Stranding is a sort of violence and action. It's about exploration and about understanding the world more deeply. So there will be some, but you're not going to see a lot of jaws getting ripped off. I don't understand why are they calling it A Quiet Place. And now over here it's not even saying that. I don't get it. The live-action adaptation was announced back in 2013 with director Hideo Kojima starring in the upcoming pick. It's not just a direct translation. I don't get it. Okay, it just said that... Wait, what? It just said over here that A Quiet Place. Okay, jeez, never mind. I read that wrong. I thought it was saying that somehow Death Stranding was going to be part of A Quiet Place. No. Michael Sarnowski is Yeah, that's confusing. What's your problem? You poopy face? Anything new about over here with the Mega Man Adaptation? You shut up. Former Wolfenstein head, now seemingly in charge of every Marvel's Blade developer. Arcane! Arcane! Would you go away? Don't you ever walk near my computer. I'm gonna push that in. Don't touch me. The cat's like getting in behind my computer. Definitely don't want her there. I have to put shit on top of my tower so she doesn't jump on it too. I just put stuff there so she doesn't jump on it. What was this about? So, if this is saying this is news, then Arcane isn't going to be closed because they're saying that Arcane could be closed, and I'm like, that's nuts. Because Arcane is a pretty big deal, I think. As major shakeups loom, former Wolfenstein studio head is now seemingly in charge of Marvel's Blade developer Arcane. If they're doing that, then the game can't be canceled. Or are they saying that it was a month ago, back when it wasn't going to be canceled and Arcane wasn't going to be closed? Bloomberg's Jason Schreier has clarified these administrative changes happened a few months ago. Jerk, Gustafsson, it's probably like Yerk or something. My name is Yerk. Hello, my name is Yerk. My name is Yerk Gustafsson. How are you? What does this guy look like? Yerk, Yerk, Yerk. A Swedish game developer. Yeah, I knew Machine Games was always good, but I became a huge fan after Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is so freaking good. Best game of 2024. I don't know what Arcane future looks like. We'll find out Monday. Arcane Leon of Dishonored, Deathloop, and Marvel's Blade now seems to be under leadership. It can't be cancelled then if that's happening. As spotted by Teamer222. A legal notice about the leadership shift was posted. Pappers? The fuck is Yut? I never heard of that one. Of course, Machine Games is a beloved developer behind the modern Wolfenstein reboots and Indiana Jones and the Great Sir Cal. The studio's next game is a mystery for new. The higher-ups have teased that an ending into the Wolf Rise trilogy. Oh shit, no! It's 2-0 Morocco, Canada now. What the fuck? Jesus. That's not good. Is this a new article about MK or old? Yeah, it's pretty old. Comparison comic book yeah, I already read that one. Duh. There's nothing new about the Mega Man one though. They're not saying anything about a movie or anything yet. Yeah, I'd rather their next game be another Indiana Jones, but they're probably gonna finish the trilogy and then maybe do one after that, hopefully. On the other hand, Arcane has been hammering away. They're saying it's gonna be cancelled. The Verge recently reported the game was at risk. A sudden change in leadership is perhaps a sign of life for the company. Exactly. Why restructure if it's going to be around for a couple days? Boop. I should be writing for these sites. Like they barely don't even write anything interesting. I mean, I really got to start applying to these sites for journal. I wonder where I can do that. Anyone know where I can do that? Right, for gaming sites. Since no one else is watching, what the fuck do I care? Stop it. We'll do that later. So yeah, this all kind of connects to the layoffs that are supposed to be happening like next week, like coming up. I like using Windows Central because I like jazz. I was thinking what they're gonna say about what's the most recent thingish about the layoffs. Oops. Huh? Jesus. This is from 2025. A year ago. This is almost a year ago to the day. That's the first thing that comes up. And it's about being layoffs. That's crazy. Relevance? How about newest? It's nuts. It's almost like the same art. It's like the same article. But like a year almost to the day. Yeah, that's one of my other things I want to talk about is Sony revoking digital licenses for movies and saying they're going to cancel physical forever. And that's kind of taken over right now. Everyone's just like, what the F? I don't understand it. Zac Efron in 2007? Was he even an actor back then? Xbox looks likely to file a PC gaming. I didn't know PC was completely digital. Actually, I thought like PC would be the one that keeps physical the most. An understandable knee-jerk reaction across media has been to quiz PC gamers on why they're comfortable. I don't know. I'm surprised about that. Withdrawn ownership of digitally person for UK gamers. Oh, the thing expired with Studio Canal, and then that's it. But like, yeah, that was like over 500 titles gone, and that kid on crutches. This is like 2008 when whatchamacallit came out, Grand Theft Auto 4. I bought it on the Disney of Lizouch. Excuse me. Oh, Microsoft's latest round of layoffs could happen as early as next week. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. They did two that close together. I forgot. May and then July. Just like 2 months later, they laid off 15,000 people. It's crazy. Microsoft's Xbox division is expected reset. According to Bloomberg, Xbox could face thousands of layoffs over the next 100 days as new leadership works to overhaul the business. And that just makes Asha Scheimer sound awful now. I liked her so far, but now that I think about it, they're making it sound like it's like, yeah, she wants to do the reset, but like, why does that need to be? Why does thousands of people need to be laid off? The reports of upcoming layoffs just come months after Scheimer became latest CEO. Executives stated it has invested more than $20 billion over the past 5 years, while revenue has declined. What do you mean? So it's only $18 billion? According to Scheimer, a significant portion of Xbox employees work at the Microsoft campus in Redmond. It is unknown how many Puget Sound. What? I don't know what that means. Is that name of the whatever? Yeah, it's been like a fucking brutal week for them too, though. Like Xbox, like fuck. They raised the console price, then like a week later, they have like layoffs. But now Sony had this like no physical thing. It's like, damn, like there ain't nothing but bad news in the industry right now. I don't even understand the price hikes. It's just insane, and it's all America's fault, and you can't convince me otherwise. Boop. What? This is getting ridiculous. 3-0 already? Okay, what the fuck, Canada? You're just deciding to fall apart right now? What do you mean? So Canada has more shots, but 3 out of 4 shots. I don't understand. I don't know how that works. I'm not even gonna try to figure that out. Oh, fuck you then, Bloomberg. Fuck. Jerks. Do they have any Game Pass on sale yet? It's like, why buy Game Pass anywhere else now? These are always sold out though. 6 months of Ultimate is almost $200. I usually get 3 months at a time. See, that's like still the best deal. $55.49 is like the best deal you're gonna find for 3 months of Gizzle Pizzle. And it's Ultimate 42% off. That's a lot. See, now I should have looked that up because now I kind of want it. But it's sold out. Yeah, see, I forgot. These things are always sold out though. Like, everyone's gonna come here obviously because it's the cheapest there is out of anywhere. Game Pass is always sold out, just about. No one wants Essential. Get off the site, you butt face. 3-0 already. Come on. Like, it's already not looking good. I don't know how much time is left. I don't know. Excuse me. Squash me. But the funniest thing I wanted to look at was like how much Sony is getting clowned right now for their going all digital. Like, everyone is going at them, and the amount of different random companies that aren't even gaming related going at them is hilarious. So it's completely random that like all these companies that got nothing to do with gaming at all are just kind of going at them. It's funny. Over here in Push Square, everyone's clowning on Sony's decision to go all digital, and rightly so. Yeah, so far I haven't heard anyone really say it's a good idea. Not that I only buy digital anyways, but I'm with Xbox too, so when you're the market leader and you mess up, you're often held to play. There's online backlashes for Sony's boneheaded announcements, but I don't think I've ever seen an emotional outpouring quite like this in the last 24 hours. PlayStation's decision to cease making physical games in 2028 has attracted ire from far and wide, also proving a good stomping ground for many brands. So over here at Domino's Pizza, of all people, it's kind of bizarre out of nowhere. Breaking news, in response to the trends of the gaming industry as of April 1st, 2027, right, so Domino's UK will cease production of physical pizzas and shift to production of digital pizzas only. It's so random out of nowhere. Domino's is like, you know what? Someone at Domino's must really like PlayStation. Consumers will be able to download our full range of delicious pizza codes using the power of imagination. Enjoy them in an entirely virtual sense. It's pretty funny. Wait, Domino's has been beefing with the Japanese giant all year. Why in the fuck is Domino's beefing with PlayStation? That is strange. I'll look at that after. I mean, shit. Nothing else to read. It added, much loved Dom and Ho Ho catchphrase will be updated to Dom and Ho 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 Sutamanize. Exploring across Citadel, you never know what physical treasures you might find. Yeah, see, this is how Bethesda burns people. They do it politely.
Excellent work. I knew I was looking for you. Do you have it? By the 9. Excellent work.
That's hilarious. They like burn them, but like they don't do it like out. That's pretty funny. Meanwhile, Bethesda of all companies got in the act, proudly promoting its fully physical copy. Yeah, but it's also on Switch, so Nintendo are gonna go say physical, maybe forever, but they might go fully digital. While I like the video, I do think it's pertinent to point out that this game is still pretty broken on the PS5. Good. Oblivion's great, and it works great on my Xbox. It shipped both Doom and Indiana Jones as game key discs, glass houses, and all that. Game Informer. Reminder, you can subscribe to Game Informer to get physical printed magazines sent to your mailbox with amazing covers. The physical magazine is on a rented license. It can be revoked. Once you receive the printed issue, it can't be taken back. Game Informer has joined in reminding readers that they can subscribe for physical copies of its magazine. The physical magazine is on a rented license. It can't be revoked. Yeah, you're literally just repeating the thing that's right on screen. That's some really great writing. Top notch. Physical magazine. And then there's Evercade, a retro games console manufacturer.
This is how you share a game on Evercade. Thanks.
Yeah, Sony's never gonna live that moment down, ever. The retro game consoles manufacturer has committed staunchly to shipping all of its compilations on completed cartridges, complete with manuals and more. It's created its own version of PlayStation's iconic game sharing video, which serves as a reminder that Sony used to be cool. That was the last cool thing they did. Obviously, a lot of this comes down to brands finding ways to promote their product, but the pressure on PlayStation is mounting heavily now. I want to see more of the burns. There's way more than that. But what's over here? What's this about? Pepperoni? PSV versus Pepperoni. New God of War sparks tension between. Really, I guess. A light ribbing of the new God of War game from Domino's Pizza account has triggered a small social media spit. In response to the new footage of God of War Le Fay, the Air Camera Pizza searching for engagement now. The previous season is over. God of War game with no pepperoni. No Kratos equals pepperoni passion with no pepperoni. The post went viral and attracted over 70,000 likes. But Santa Monica had none of it. It bit back. Okay, thanks for the feedback, Domino's Pizza corporate account. The reply ratio of the original post, a checking over 105,000 likes. I don't know. I guess they're just taking a dig at the fact that they would say that. I must admit, I was surprised to see the God of War maker give us energy, as so many studios are usually very buttoned up on social media. Yeah, that's about as energy as they get, but I think tensions may have been running high as God of War Le Fay has been subject to the usual social media grifting you see with any big game. To be honest, I don't think Domino's Pizza is trying to start a real beef here, just an opportunity and seize on it, and whoever's running that account got a big win here because this entire exchange is now approaching 5 million views. Sony has since said that Kratos will return in any future God of War games, but this all seems a bit unnecessary in hindsight. It's perhaps another reminder that social media is not the place to be. Sorry. No one's watching anyways. Fucking jerks. I want to see more of these burns. Really? Why would their stocks go up? I figured it would be down. Sony being roasted for going all digital. Can I see any pictures of it? Just what they're doing? Nah. What the hell? You just got the answer I wanted and then you changed it again. Well, KFC also did it. So KFC also did it. Breaking news. KFC will stop offering its physical format starting today. Consumed for its fake app in fake PNG format. Oh god damn it. I'm gonna unlock it. I'm gonna pay to read an article. Get your butthole at me face. Hi. Boop. Oh, my camera frozen for some reason. I don't know. As long as you can still hear me. I don't know why it's frozen. I'll just remove it. Long as y'all can still hears me. Oh, what's up? Noble Bull, what's going on? Good to see ya. Thanks for being here. What's up with you? I'm just looking at trying to find all the funny roasts that Sony's been getting for going all digital. GitHub? Why would GitHub troll Sony? Why is this not in English? Okay. Baron smelled blood on the water after PlayStation Access game discs. I guess it looks better when I don't show myself on camera if I'm smigging. I guess you don't show your face, it doesn't matter. I probably should have been when I'm smoking stuff. Something could happen, but I don't know. Maybe if I don't talk about it, it won't get picked up. Oh wait, I forgot that was already in German. Brands smell blood in the water after Sony axes game discs, and they're roasting them. Sony's decision to stop missing physical dicks starting in 2028. Has opened the floodgates for brands eager to score points online. Within hours of the announcement, companies ranging from creators of privacy software to fried chicken using the Sony's all-digital future as fodder for jokes. Sony said the shift reflects the fact that general preferences for digital media significantly outpaces that for physical. A decision announced by creator Rockstar last month. Yeah, after Grand Theft Auto 6, one of the most anticipated games of the decade, is being sold in stores with a digital code rather than a game disc. Gaming accessory maker Games are equipped on X following Sony's announcement that it will stop making physical controllers and shift to downloadable ones, allowing gamers to control via their devices via quantum entanglement and pure imagination. Well, I mean, there is a thing you can do. At least on your phone. I don't know if you can use your phone as an actual controller connected to a console. True pro gamers don't need a controller in their hands. They need the controller in their souls. KFC España took a swipe at Sony, saying it would be offering its fried chicken only via downloadable ping. There's these stupid kids outside trying to figure out those stupid ass public scooters, and they have no idea what they're doing. Privacy-focused Proton joked that it would begin offering physical versions of its digital services in light of Sony's decision. Proton Mail. Oh yeah, I have a Proton Mail, just because, you know, becomes encrypted letters hand-delivered to you by our team. Pass becomes someone who follows you around and remembers your password for you. VPN flies you to one of 90 plus locations so you can browse like a local. Drive ships every user a folder. And Lumo AI sends a smart employee to your location to answer questiones. Pardon me for being rude. That was not me. That was my food. Biggest scandal in 20 years? No. I'd say this is the biggest one since the big hack they had, and that was not 20 years ago. Sony has stepped in it now. Pushback is not just swift and vehement. It appears the situation might be the most outraged have been been in play. Wow. Anyways, tweet announcing the movie as absurd. $2006. Oh, I guess they mean the high price of the PS3. Yeah. Adjusted for inflation, that would be over $1,000. On top of that, Sony's Ken Kurakagi said in an interview that the goal for the PS3 was for consumers to think to themselves. Yeah, just work more. People like that are stupid. July 2027? Yeah, I don't think they did that. I'm pretty sure they didn't go forward in time to reduce the price of the PS3. Yeah, this is the one here, the 2011 big hack that brought down PSN for almost a month. Ah, what was that? I've never been on forums before. Oh, now I'm running out of news. I don't know what else is going on. Investors versus gamers as Sony dishes discs. Oh, eat my ass. So why are investors happy about this? Questions of ownership aside, the shift to digital is being treated by a positive people in the industry. The stock rose by 3.2%. Sony's making way more money with the shift. Already? PlayStation Plus. The main reason why Sony is moving away from discs is that most gamers have already made the move. Now that Sony is moving away from discs, it no longer needs to produce them, nor the boxes and inserts that come with them. The question now is whether the change will have long-term repercussions. There are already people talking about abandoning PlayStation systems over the change, as they won't actually own their games anymore. Comparisons have already been made to digital PC gaming stores like Steam. I keep forgetting that you can't see me on camera now. I don't know, the camera froze and I don't know why. Yeah, it still froze. So I don't know, I just turned it off. Do you have any more news for me? gaming news from the past week. Other than Xbox Wire recently. Recent news on Xbox Wire. Most recent news ever next week's on Xbox. New games for July 6th to 10th. That could be half interesting. So, as Resynced comes out on July 9th. Didn't know that, but don't really care. Some people are excited, but I'm not. EA Sports College Football, July 9th. Winds of Arcania. Power World. Wuthering Waves. Wait, this is a... Oh, it's got like a cyberpunk... Whatever. Echoes of whatever. Wall War 2. One button game. The Fisher. Idiots. Optimized for Series X, smart delivery, play anywhere. Where else can I look? I'm interested in Star Wars Zero Company. Comes out next month. Zero Company Deluxe Edition includes Grand Army of the Republic, cosmetic. It's all cosmetic shit. If it's just cosmetic, then unless there's DLC involved, I'm gonna buy a deluxe edition. I don't care much about the cosmetic stuff. Is there any news about Star Wars Zero Company? What's the most recent news? RPG fan, what do they have to say about it? This is just from today, so something new at least. Star Wars Zero Company brings strategy separatist and a solo Skywalker on August 27th. EA, Lucasfilms, and developer Bit Reactor has announced that Star Wars Zero Company will release on August 27th for PS5, Series X, and Steam. The announcement came via the Summer Game Fest keynote presentation, along a 3-minute gameplay trailer. Developed by former developers at XCOM. That's awesome, because XCOM are like, you know... Star Wars Zero Company puts players in the role of former Republic officer Hawks as it leads the titular Zero Company, a squad of aligned professionals ranging from a clone trooper, Mandalorian, a Jedi Padawan, and others. Amidst a frenetic life, Zero Company is enlisted to hunt down Kundry Fathom, a leader of the Separatist Aligned cult known as the Infinite Coil. What a bad name. Utilizing Zero Company, players will alternate between a hub known as the Den and tactical mission-based gameplay across potential 150 planets. That'd be sweet. Striking similar to combat, yeah. I wonder if you can walk around to a battle or will it just be purely turn-based. In the Den, they can enlist and customize both Hawks and player-created characters known as operators from a confirmed 8 species. Okay, whatever. Players will also be able to upgrade the facilities of Den, armor, and weaponry of Zero Company core. Yeah, just like XCOM, you upgrade everything and upgrades people and then upgrades your location and all that. Beyond the gameplay above, CEO and creative director Greg Fortish and VP and GM of Lucasfilm Games, Douglas Riley, have both released statements detailing their thoughts. Alongside its place in the Star Wars canon. Check out both statements below. Our team has poured everything we love about Star Wars into Zero Company. The bold characters, powerful storytelling, striking settings, and the sense of heart. Beneath the battles of Star Wars that help us create an experience that pushes the tactics genre forward by combining deep gameplay with cinematic elegance. We've worked hard hand in hand with Lucasfilm Games to create an authentic Star Wars story packed with unique new characters. Zero Company delivers an entirely new experience in the galaxy and for our fans. It pairs cinematic storytelling with strategic gameplay in a way that feels fresh. Some of the most interesting stories come from new perspectives. Yeah, this is like standard, but it looks great. It's gonna throw a grenade. I wonder if that's breakable or something. So there he's choosing his moves. I wonder if they're gonna trigger. I hope they put that on a trigger or something, just or like they did in Baldur's Gate 3. That worked really well. Kind of seems like they are, not just doing the directional buttons, because doing it that way is always not good enough. But looks pretty basic. That's for move. That's to probably just shoot. That's definitely Overwatch. I don't know. That could be a physical attack, maybe. Those are probably his specials right there. Like a multi-shot. I wish there was more footage out there of this.
You wanna fight?
Turn the sound off. I want to see if you actually are running to something or just because is that how battles are triggered though? Like they're walking. It looks like a cutscene. Automatic walking, and then they go into cover. I mean, it looks a lot like XCOM style, but way better graphically. The graphics in XCOM are just kind of shit. I just want to see the combat. That's it. You actually use your. Do you fly around in your Jimmy, or do you just like? just to get to point A. It was like a cutscene of you flying, or do you fly it? This is pretty standard looking upgrade system as well. None about this looks like anything new, but I just dig it. It's my kind of game. Oh yeah, there's a new Edge Runners teaser. I think this needs to be on for it to work.
Your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
Of God. Come. Do not dread the darkness. Embrace it.
I heard of a raving beast that ravished this country.
Keep my husband safe from his cursedness.
I'm digging this already. It's very stylistic.
Thy soul is cursed. Thy kin are cursed. Thy
This is your brain when you're struggling to...
I love werewolves are like my favorite monster. So like Eggers doing a werewolf movie is immediately interesting. He's doing some pretty cool shit. Not that, you know, I loved Nosferatu or loved The Witch, but he's got talent and he's doing a werewolf movie. So that's just cool to me. You spelled it wrong there, dumbass. You spelled it right there and there. You spelled it wrong there. Man, everyone can't fucking type anymore. I see so many spelling mistakes in everything. It's just like, damn. That's what happens when you get AI to write for you. You don't even edit it. Stupid. Yeah, but Eggers doing a werewolf movie is cool. Werewolves are cool, and I would interested to see how they handle the transformation. And it already looks like they may have been using some digital, which I'm like, don't use digital. Go 100% practical if you're trying to make someone turn into a werewolf. No one's ever gonna touch American Werewolf. Are they making another Ghost in the Shell movie?
프로젝트 2501
公安休暇いずれも首相直属で圧力の効かない組織です。
生き物には変化が必要だ。非効率になった部分は捨てなければならない。君が君と思っているものは
This is the new trailer for Sekiro No Defeat.
流因の巫女であられる九郎様は家族も家臣も失い、狼殿と二人だけの孤独な主従でおられました。
なあ狼、あの蝶は果たして雲に届くのであろうか。
いずれ
いずれか。この刀で今すぐ私を切ってくれ。狼！
いいな。九郎様の生きる道。石腕の狼、赤炉よ。共に生きて死ぬために。Beyond Wild. Answer the call of the wild.
そなた一人か。
腕ある忍びとお見受けした。
まだ死ぬ定めではないと見える。我光に付き従う影。この国に明日があるとは限らぬぞ。
我らが争わぬ道はないのでしょうか。
主は絶対
長として守る。
頼んだぞ狼。
寂しいやつ。
石腕の狼赤炉よ。
貴様、何故戦う。
死を厭わむのですか。
なすべきことをなす。
楽しんでおくれ。せがれどまだプロたせがれよ。
狼、共に来るか。
その力を与えられた者は死してなおよみがえる。
さらばだ。
この世のすべては死人。
さらばだ。
じゃが
生きろ。
私とそなたはそこにはおらぬ。
生きろ。
流因の血を
何故死ぬ。
我が命まで求めるか。
何故生きる。
狼よ、我が血と共に生きてくれ。
Wow, what do we got? There's really nothing happening anymore other than. Oh, what does Tech Radar say?
そなた一人か。
腕ある。
Is tech news though? Anthropic's Fable and PlayStation set the gaming world ablaze. Title hit back. Oh, interesting. AI made music. Tired of music made by text prompting infiltrating your recommended feeds? It seems the tide is turning on AI generated audio this week in what must be a hugely welcome news. The title is gonna publish a new comprehensive AI policy with the strapline promoting fairness and economic empowerment. Yeah, there's like people doing shit with AI is cool, but for me, music is kind of drawing the line. Like that's just like no talent at all for that. Like AI movies and TVs, people may not like them, but at least you still have to like figure out the camera and how to make it look. Music is just like make me this kind of beat. Okay, that's not anything. They're working with an external partner to manage detection. The site will also be excluding wholly generated music. So anyone who makes AI gets no payments at all, I guess. The news follows huge strides in this area made by Deezer with its free AI detection tool. Apple Music's March issue transparency tags, which unfortunately rely on record labels. AI slop, one of everyone's favorite words of the year. Netflix got another hated account update. So they're doing some new thing. If you have multiples, you gotta add email. We ran with the Garmin Forerunner. Nah, that's just a watch. Steam machine sold out in Japan. That's half interesting. In Japan of all places. Maybe. Well, I'd say Japan is probably not as PC centric as over here. So I'd say over there, they're way more just into the consoles and mobile stuff. The upcoming Valve gaming PC console hardware has launched, and in reality is a pretty terrible deal in the face-off, though it hasn't stopped it from selling out in Japan, from scalpers asking for ridiculous prices. They're just selling a reservation spot. See, that's why I don't even get that. Like, scalpers haven't gotten anything yet. How do these scalpers already have something like ready to go? Because they cheat somehow to get things immediately. Instead of battling with pre-order disappointment or the high cost of the proper machine, some have looked to alternatives, but you'll need to be careful. For every stim machine which presents itself as a sensible alternative, there's a flurry of cheap alternatives popping online that are frankly too good to be true. Boasting companies that wouldn't actually fit inside the pictured chassis. A combination of parts that won't function together. Oh, some people are trying to like make up a scam. Cheaper than the Steam machine, more powerful, but it's like a big old pile of poop. I don't know what the hell that's Fable 5 is. WhatsApp debut usernames. Oh, congratulations. PlayStation killed physical games. That's the biggest news of the week. Just days after Grand Theft A6. Is that another spelling mistake? This is why I gotta start working with these sites. Everyone just has a spelling mistake. Everyone. Just days after GTA 6 opened with purely digital pre-orders and a code unbox, PlayStation rocked this world by announcing ending all physical releases. Well, I've already touched on that, but I just wanted to see what they consider to be the biggest news of the week. Well, nothing else to talk about. Thanks for being here, Noble, if you're still here. Tgan Live. See you next week.